Getting up here to the West Fork on a Saturday at 3:30. I did another hike earlier this morning, and I got lucky. That lot is packed. There are cars all the way up to the turnout with the dumpster, the first big turnout up there. I forget what that area is called right there. But yeah, there's cars waiting for parking, and they were blocking the one-way parking. They were blocking it. I waited like 15 minutes and he wouldn't let me by. So I backed up to go the other way. Just as I did, some guy popped up out of the river and said, "Hey dude, you looking for a spot? I'm leaving." Right on. I got front and center. Now I have about a 4 or 5 mile hike. Yeah, after the one I did this morning, my back is killing me. With this heat, I got a nosebleed. Delicious. Delicious. So I arrived here about 30 minutes ago, and I've been sitting down ever since. But I figured I'd be hearing people. I figured there'd be 8 or 10 people. Guess what? 2 no shows.
It's okay. It's beautiful here.
We're fine. We've done this alone many times.
But you're here.
Yeah, I made it.
Party started.
I made it. And if you saw
Awesome.
the trail, what I took to get here, you would not believe it.
But look who's back.
Jen, her first backpacking
My
trip.
first backpacking trip.
Right
That was
on.
fine. I was a little slow.
How was it?
It was good. It was fine. I was just walking a little slower, but that's okay.
And Leo Creo, you were saying you don't even hardly remember that one
Yeah, I don't really remember some parts of camping
because of
before.
a medication?
For medication I was on. But I'm off it now, so I should remember all this now.
Right on.
Yeah. That Leo's Korea trip was fun.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
The parts I remember.
Did you tell her what she did?
Nice!
Dude, we talked about this.
Oh my god. You guys.
I'll fill your bag again.
Okay.
Nowhere near dinner, but I haven't had hardly anything all day and I'm starving. So I'm gonna have this Mexican style grilled chicken bowl with rice and beans. Grilled chicken, corn, beans, rice with zesty lime, peppers, and jack cheese. Right on. Oh no.
It's alright.
He fumbled. Right on. And for dinner, I'll share with these guys what they have. And tomorrow morning I've got myself biscuits and gravy. Here's what I had for breakfast and lunch. Don't have to heat them up. Just found myself a shady spot up on a peak that I was on. Got underneath the rock and eat that. That about taps out, other than drinks, that taps out my food. There's my sleep setup. Near Zero. That's made by a guy, a Eagle Scout and his dad opened up that company. Dirt cheap for what you get. It's really super light, 700 down. Real nice.
Looks very nice.
And Steve and Jen are in the Haven. They're misbehaving in the Haven.
The misbehaving.
He's got some burgers on over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 real burgers for me and you, and a fake ass burger for Jen.
Fake ass.
A fake ass veggie burger.
Cooked in meat, of course.
Well, yeah, for flavor.
Yeah. Meat.
There's our trash. We all split this. This one wasn't bad.
That was good.
Mexican style grilled chicken bowl with rice and beans. Alpine. It's lime flavor. It's really good. Make sure to dig up on the bottom. Mix it real well for better flavoring. And then after we eat everything, we're gonna have this mountain berry gobbler
Gobbler.
with some pound-ass cake.
Pretty tasty.
Steve and Jennifer are trying the gobbler.
It's very yummy.
Mountain berry gobbler.
Yeah.
That's good, huh?
It's delicious.
Joey and I ate that on a video.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When it was pouring rain, we were up here for 13 and a half hours, or 13 hours in his truck, waiting for the rain to stop up by Crystal Lake. So when we drove down, and it was just misting, but we stopped at a park, and the water running off of the roof of this gazebo, of the drain, we figured that gazebo has been being cleaned for the last 13 hours. So
Totally.
we caught the water off the, and we had that gobbler with gutter water, drain water. Gutter boy.
It's really good.
Just as good as
It is good, huh?
East Fork water. Pure from the source.
True. Yeah, this is really
It is
tasty.
delicious, huh?
Yeah.
They got a peach one too. It's delicious also.
I think we've had that one before.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Just get some gravy and coffee. How'd you sleep last night?
I slept really well. Yeah.
Me too.
It's so nice.
Steve, still sleeping.
He's still sleeping. He doesn't want to get up. It's too cozy.
So this is about the everything I brought other than the headlight. Pad, Tyvek, 700 down bag. It's rated about 45. I did get a little bit cold in the early morning.
Did you?
Yeah. All that water, headlight, phone, cook set, food. That's all I brought. But we're taking out of here a fishing pole. Looks like somebody had just bought this fishing pole, Walmart fishing pole, and with a reel. But on the way in, rookie move, they didn't tighten up that crank and they lost their crank. So they had a stick shoved in there. They just left it behind, along with a marabou jig. So what I'm going to do, the reel isn't worth buying a handle for. So what I'm going to do is just take this down and give it to somebody in the parking lot on the way out. Give it to some kid. And this bag of trash was hanging there from the people prior to us. They left a bag of trash. They left
It was
salmon
an
eggs.
empty bag, actually. We started putting their trash in it.
Yeah, they left salmon eggs, empty salmon eggs. They left a pole, jigs, and a bunch of papers and trash.
Yeah.
We're taking it out. None of that's our trash. That's all. Paying our rent for the night.
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful these lizards are. Bluebelly. Look at him. Look at how the blue changes colors. Look at Jen. Look at this. When he's breathing, how the blue will change.
Wow.
Watch when he's breathing.
Oh, that's cool. He's really beautiful.
The blue changes colors.
Yeah. Oh, he's so cute.
Here you go, lizard.
He has a great life.
Not all of you know. Some of you know. A lot of you do know, actually. Jen there in the green had a aneurysm a few months ago. I'll let her tell you when, but aneurysm's a strange thing. You don't know if you're going to make a full recovery or not, but she's back up there. And this is her first actual backpacking trip. And a lot of you guys contributed to her recovery. And I'm sure she thanks you, but I'm sure they thank you, but I want to thank you too. You guys really pulled together and you made a difference. She's still not working. She's going back to work soon. But the money she got from the GoFundMe helped her immensely. Her, along with family and friends, all chipping in, keeping a roof over her head and food on her table until she can get back to work. But this is a success story. And this one didn't end. This one, I was going to say it ended good, but it didn't end. It's still ongoing. So, hey Jen, when did you have that?
My brain thing?
Yeah.
Had it
February 23rd.
Yeah, the end of February.
February. So it's taken what? 4 months?
Yeah.
3 months?
March, April, May. Yeah, 3
But
months.
doing
I'm almost back to work next month. So.
right on.
Yeah. Thank God. Couldn't miss out on more backpacking trips.
Yeah. This is her first backpacking trip. Her car camping trip. She's done a few of those.
Yeah.
But this is where we had a big old group. Came in there one weekend. A lot of people were here. A lot of people came to that group one. And there was a fire ban, so there's no fire. So I think this is where we were. This is where we were set up.
Like it was right here.
I think here.
Yeah.
We were in a big ring here under this oak, under the open sky here.
Yeah.
And everybody was cooking something. And we made cornbread, a lot of cornbread.
A lot of cornbread.
So the cornbread was being passed around.
And fistfuls of cornbread started.
They were eating fistfuls of cornbread. That's when that got started.
Grabbing it out and like, it's so good. Good time.
Yeah, that was here because we were sitting in the river right there.
Yeah.
The river was barely flowing at that point.
That was a trickle.
So we had to dig out a little hole and let it fill up, and everybody had their chairs in it because it was hot that day. Yeah, it was here, Jen, because I remember the trees were right there.
It was right here. Yeah, it was right here.
And then
I saw a picture of that was taken from over there, and that tree's in it, and everyone was over here.
Oh, okay.
And then we came in here after the fire, big fire, and how high was the grass?
Like this high. But everywhere. Not one person had been here for,
Months.
yeah, like a year
Yeah.
and some months.
And this tree right here, there was a whole fallen tree right here that was just a gnarly mess. And the group jumped on it, and we
cleaned that up.
cut it all up,
Yeah.
stacked it all up over there, and cleaned it all out. And because you couldn't even walk through here, it was all the way out to here. It was a fallen tree.
Yeah.
From here to there. We cleaned up the whole thing. We've been maintaining this for quite a while now.
Many, many, many years. Yep.
And about 10 years ago at second camp, there was how it got in there, I don't know, but there was a 55-gallon steel drum. And it was sitting in the camp, and people have been throwing trash in it for decades, and it was overflown to the point where it was a pyramid around the can of trash. So I had one of my first actual meet-up cleanups I had, and 2 people showed, a guy named Richard, N2N Racing, and Martin. And we packed all those trash bags up in heavy-duty trash bags, and one guy had a pole, like Rambo, a pole over his neck with a couple bags on each side, and the other 2 had a stick. There were holes in the drum. We tied it to a stick, and like natives hunting with a zebra on our shoulders, we took turns alternating around and around. We carried that from second camp all the way out and out to the road. And we got to the road, a ranger drove by with his truck, and he goes, "Man, is that trash can from second camp?" "Yeah." "Oh my God, we've been wondering how to get that thing out of there for years." So he goes, "Throw all the stuff on the back of my truck." So he threw both of the big trash bags and the drum in the back of his trash can. And he goes, "You know what? Jump on the back, guys. I'll give you a ride out." I think he gave us a ride out. That part I don't remember. But he took all the trash out. That was pretty cool. So ever since then, this camp's the one that gets hit. The second camp, it stays pretty clean. But this time, Steve and Jen have been here 24 hours longer than I have, and they already have picked up all the trash, and they got it in that plastic bag down there hanging on by that log. And that's including our stuff. Actually, our stuff is in this bag here. So they're taking that out. I'm taking this out. And this fishing pole, the reel was broken, and it's missing the ceramic eyeliner. But I'm going to take it down and give that to some kid in the parking lot or en route. Rather than throw it away, some kid can use it. I got this hat because I was in extreme sun. I mean, there's no shade where I went. It looks ridiculous, but it's nice and cool. It's got a thing for the wind. But the really cool feature about it is when you see somebody on the trail, "We don't need no stinking badges." When they ask for your pass, "We don't need no stinking badges."
Small but delicious. They're so yummy. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's God's candy.
Mmm. Tastes like those candies that you used to get when you were small. They're little raspberries. They had a jelly filling. They're like round with the dots all over the top.
Oh yeah, what were those called? They're like gummy.
I don't remember.
Like a liquid on the inside.
Yeah.
That was way back Montgomery Ward's days when they had the candies. It's good for you though. You come back to the lot, you think, are my windows going to be broken or anything? Anywhere you go nowadays. But not only are my windows not broken, it looks like they washed and waxed my car. And then I come around to get in. Look at this. Right on. 15 bucks. Right on. 15 bucks. Let's go see Steve and Jen. Did they wash it? It looks like they washed and waxed your car too.
Did. It's so nice. This is a great service they have here in the parking lot now.
Nothing wrong with the windows?
No.
Look at this. They have it too.
Nice.
Right on.
Wow.
15 bucks. I got 15 bucks too. Right on.